Okay, everybody, I went ahead and purchased the Litchi app. I believe it was $14.99 on iTunes, and I wanted to be able to do waypoints and point of interest mapping. So last night I did that. I put up one of my local soccer fields, as you can see, and I mapped that out. And I wanted to go out in the field today and see if this works and how good it is. So that's what I did. I went in and loaded up my software, uploaded it to the quadcopter, and there we go. We can ready to start the mission. And from that point, I went up to my first height. I believe it was 200 feet. I just wanted to make sure I would clear any trees or any obstacles in the way. And actually, it's going back to the starting location right now, where I was standing at and where I mapped it out. I might have been 10 feet away, but the quadcopter actually went to the very first starting point, which was 10 feet away. And then at this point, it's going to turn around right now. Now it's going to start heading out to the second waypoint. Now I set it for 6 miles an hour, and it stated that it was going to take 11 minutes to finish the mission. Actually, it's set for 5 miles an hour, and it's going to take 11 minutes to finish the mission, which is perfect. Make sure when you're mapping that you see how long it's going to take for your quadcopter to follow the route that you set for it. You want to make sure you have enough battery life. You do not want to be trapped out there starting your mission and not have enough battery life. So make sure you look at that. Make sure you see how long your mission is going to take and set your speed accordingly. So I got mine set for 5 miles an hour. It's going to take 11 minutes. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But if it was going to take 16, 17 minutes, I would set the speed to go faster so I can complete my route sooner and make sure I have plenty of battery life. Just a little tidbit on setting your waypoints. The very first waypoint you set and you put the height in there, all the other waypoints will have a similar height. Now you can adjust each one of them at different heights if you want to, but the very first one sets the heights for all the rest of them that you put in there unless you change them manually. The other thing you want to do, your last waypoint, you want to make sure you set that for action. Now you can have it return to home and land. You can have it just hover. I prefer to let it just hover, and that way if I want to continue flying and do other things, I can do that. So make sure whatever waypoint you have at the end, you give it an action. Actually, every waypoint you can give an action to. So keep that in mind when you're creating your waypoints. What's very neat about this software as you're setting your waypoints, that's neat in itself, but the individual waypoints you can create, like I said, an action for each one of them. You can have it take pictures at a certain waypoint. You can have it take video at a certain waypoint, and also you would set point of interest. So all those blue markers that you see on the map there with the little circle around it are point of interest. I give those the command to say, hey, take a picture at this point. So the quadcopter will aim at that point of interest, take a picture if that's what I set it for, and continue to move from that point. So man, you can really do some aerial video or taking pictures. So right now it's pointing at one of my waypoints, or I'm sorry, one of my point of interest. The camera's pointing down and taking photos of that. So the camera will move up based on whatever command you give it, how many meters or feet you want it to point down or up. It's just great. Cannot beat this piece of software. So I want to show you something else. I'm going to put a circle around it. I just put a circle around that eye there. It is a record button. It records everything on your display, and it loads it down to whatever device that you're using to view it with. So if you're using your iPhone or your iPad, whatever smartphone you're using, it's going to record it onto that device. Now, also, your quadcopter is going to be recording everything that it sees through the camera, just like normal when it's flying, and it's going to record it on your micro SD card that's, of course, that's on your camera. Alright, watch the screen. I want to show you an instant replay. You see how it's panning up? I recorded one of my waypoints to do that. So look at that nice effect that you see right there. It's panning right up. Just absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, I'll let you enjoy the video for a little while. So go ahead and watch, and I'll get back with you at the end with my comments. Thanks. Okay guys, at this point, mission is completed. I'm still up in the air, so I decided to go for a little short spin around the area, all manually, doing it myself. So I just want you to know that this software is very, very good. It did everything I wanted to do. I set my waypoints the night before, came back to the location, flew, and everything within that software. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.